So let's talk about Ozempic. If you aren't on it, you've definitely already heard of it. If you've been prescribed it, you might have run into some frustrating roadblocks. Insurance often won't cover it. If you want to use it for weight loss, you might have been denied from using Ozempic and other GLP-1s. But why? And what can you do about it? Stick around because I'm going to break down why insurers say no and giving you options on how to make this work. So first, here's the big reason. Ozempic is FDA approved for treating diabetes type 2, not weight loss. Weight loss is actually just a nice side effect, not the main purpose for it. Ozempic works by mimicking GLP-1 hormone to help control blood sugar, which supports weight loss. It stimulates insulin release from blood sugar when it's high, reduces glucagon to lower glucose production, slows stomach emptying to help you feel fuller longer, and decreases appetite by acting on the brain, which in turn results in weight loss. So, these combined effects make it effective for managing diabetes type 2 and aiding in weight loss. So insurance companies base their coverage on FDA approvals and the official use of medications. They can't just approve medications outside of what the FDA approves for use. So they got to stay within those guidelines. If your doctor prescribes Ozempic for diabetes, there's a good chance that it will be approved. But if you're asking for it strictly for weight loss alone, most insurance plans will deny coverage because they classify it as off-label use. So it's not that insurance companies don't want you to get healthier by losing weight, it's just that they can't approve it because it's an off-label use. It's that simple, right? But some plans will make exceptions if you can prove medical necessity, like if your obesity is seriously affecting your health. But even then, it's a lot of red tape, and you might need prior authorization. Actually, you will need prior authorization, which can delay or block coverage altogether. So if your insurance company doesn't cover Ozempic, you're looking at a pretty hefty price tag. Think $900 to like $1,200 a month. Hefty price tag, right? That's not really realistic for most people, which is why this issue has become so frustrating for patients. But it's also worth noting that even weight loss medications that are FDA approved, like Wegovy or Saxenda, they can also face similar insurance hurdles. Weight loss treatments often aren't prioritized by insurance companies unless they're tied to a medical condition like diabetes or obesity-related complications. All right, so what can you do if your insurance won't cover Ozempic? Let's go over a few options. Explore different alternatives. Ask your doctor about medications specifically approved for weight loss, like Wegovy, for example. It essentially has the same active ingredient as Ozempic, but approved for obesity. Some insurers will be more willing to cover it, but at the same time, there are others who will still not cover the medication. So try to keep that in mind with this option. It's worth a try though, right? Another thing to think about is to check manufacturer discounts. So Novo Nordisk, the maker of Ozempic, offers a savings card and discount programs, and these can significantly lower the cost if you qualify, especially if you have commercial insurance. So just go online and Google the manufacturer websites for these coupons or patient assistance programs that are available that you can apply for. And other good websites too are like Needy Meds or GoodRx, so you can take a look at these as well. Another thing that you can do is appeal the decision. If your insurance denies coverage, you can appeal it. So just talk to your doctor about submitting the prior authorization request and explaining why you need the medication. It's not a guaranteed win, but it's worth trying. Something to think about when it comes to appeals and prior authorizations. So if you know that your insurance does not cover this as an exclusion, and they're not going to cover Ozempic if you are not diabetic and it's just for weight loss alone, I would not bother your doctor to go ahead and put in a prior authorization and continue to appeal the decision. For one, it's likely useless because the insurance company has it down as an exclusion. So they're not going to cover it no matter what you do, and it's a time waster when you could be looking at other alternatives. And two, this increases healthcare and insurance costs because every single time they have to review a medication, it costs money. They're paying someone to do that review, right? It can cost thousands of dollars for just one medication review. So keep that in mind. It's not helping with premium costs. Premium costs go up, claims costs go up, everything goes up when you try to get prior authorizations for things that you know that you can't get and that you aren't going to be approved for. So keep that in mind as well. If you are diabetic though, and you know that you do qualify for this medication, definitely appeal the decision, get the prior authorization, go for it. But if this is an exclusion due to weight loss, look for other alternatives. Don't waste yours, your doctor's, and the insurance company's time and money. And your doctor's not getting paid to do this either. So, and it's usually not even him. It's usually his office staff. And that's a whole nother ordeal. So another thing to think about is out-of-pocket strategies. So if the insurance says no, consider looking for coupon programs at major pharmacies. And some mail order services or discount membership programs may also offer lower prices. So those are things to think about as well. The last thing to think about is lifestyle and non-medication options. So talk to your doctor about lifestyle strategies or changes, or less expensive medications that can support your weight loss journey. These things may also have risks. Other weight loss medications, they have a different mechanism of action and can come with a lot of different other side effects and problems, but sometimes these are the only options that you have, and these can also help not break the bank. But as far as lifestyle choices go, at the end of the day, keep in mind, even if you do get Ozempic, even if you do get approved for a GLP-1 or you do get a medication coupon or something like that, you will still need to make lifestyle changes. You still will need to make diet changes. It's not a magic, it's not like a magic formula where you're going to lose weight and keep it off forever. If you take Ozempic and you lose lots of weight because it makes you not hungry, as soon as you stop taking it and you can't take it anymore and you didn't make any lifestyle changes and you didn't start exercising and you didn't do those things, the weight, it will come back and everything will just go right back to the way it was. So these are things also to think about when you're really pushing to get this medication. Are you really ready to make the changes that need to happen to go along with it? Now, I would argue for some people, it's good because they just needed to get over that hump of, I just needed to get a little weight off so I could get a little more energy, so I could feel a little bit better to start getting to the gym and start eating healthier, or turn off that constant, like, I need to eat sugar, caffeine, salt addiction. They just need a little something to get them over the hump and get them where they need to be. But if you really want to take Ozempic because you just want a magic pill and you don't really want to do the work or do anything behind it, then I don't recommend using Ozempic. So those are all things to keep in mind when you're really pushing for this. So there you have it. Insurance might not cover your Ozempic for weight loss, but you do have options. It's all about knowing how to navigate the system and finding out what works best for you. If you face this challenge or find solutions, drop me a comment below. I'd love to hear your story. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell notification for more real talk about health, insurance, and beyond. Thanks for watching. And if you're interested in private health coaching from me, a registered nurse, you can click the link below and send me a message, and we can talk about the different plans that I have available. Thanks.